Rain's coming in, so we're going to try and get as much done as we can. Doubles. Gotta get my tactical operator pants all set up here. Eight Alpha, 1 Charlie, or 2 Charlie, sorry. Not too bad. Ooh, that went south quick. I felt my grip go bad. Yep. This, I saw that dragged out, I let it off, and then I pushed the gun on all 3 of these. Alright, the next thing I'm going to have him do is a bill drill unexplained, and then a bill drill explained. So I'll have them at 7 yards with their target, and I'll say, on the buzzer, draw and fire 6 rounds, hitting the center of the target. And I'll demo. Alright, we're going to be like, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, you did such a great job. Alright. And we'll discuss. But could we increase that speed, allowing our pattern to open up, but still good, effective hits? Beep. Ooh, had trigger freeze there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good hits. 1 Charlie, not a big deal, not my best bill drill ever. I think what I'm thinking here is having guys understand that shooting itty bitty groups is not the answer. Yes, it's a marksmanship feat, but more rounds and lead on target wins gunfights. Accurate. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to have him do is a 5R5. Basically, we're stepping back and making them push, push the fundamentals, but also adding in that reload and making sure we're coming back on a master grip. Beep. Right there, but all alphas, 1 Charlie. Again, I don't know what the time is because I really don't care at this point. I'm just trying to think through my lesson plan and how I'm going to explain it. I really don't care how fast they run. That's not really the point of this. The point of this is getting them to break out of position. And so I'm going to do it how I think they'll do it, and then I'll do it how I want them to do it and demo that. So 5 rounds, we'll more than likely shoot this at steel and have 2 lines going instead of paper, just because with the movement it's hard. If somebody to my left shoots ba 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 ba, and somebody over here goes bang bang, we got guys running up range, and that can get dangerous, especially when we're going to have like 12, 13 people in the range at once. So what I probably will see them do to start is they'll beep, they'll draw, and they'll shoot. They're 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they'll run up like this. And then they'll get to the 10. They'll kind of do something like that. It's not technically wrong. And law enforcement is very bad at drilling into people this whole, you can never have your muzzle pointed at anything ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. And people get so effing upset about it that it really ruins people's performance when they're actually trying to go fast. They'll draw, fire their 5 rounds at 20, sprint up to 10, but instead of having the gun straight down, they're going to run with the gun pointed, and as they decelerate into that position, just like in a USPS, they're coming up and they're planting and they're shooting into that position where they can get their gun up faster. So they're going to run up, gun up, something like that. These are at 20. Saw the dot come down and I yanked it pretty good. Is we don't have to wait till we're in a position and then bring the gun up and start our firing. We can be coming into that position ready to fire, and then once we're planted, we're set and we go. And law enforcement especially has this bad problem with that. So we'll have a stick laid on the ground. This will probably be on steel again at 15, just for safety reasons and making sure guys aren't doing this right next to it. I think I have enough sticks I could do people on paper. But anyways, so what I think I'm going to see them do is they'll beep, they'll draw, they'll kind of jump across, they'll draw, they'll fire, and then they'll cup across, completely disengaging from the gun, fire again, then they'll come across, That's what I think they'll do. Oh, that's not too great. Justin Schutz would be very disappointed in me there. What I'm hoping this will get them to do is understand that they don't have to break the gun down every time they move from a position. So this would be, they're behind a car, behind a piece of cover, behind something, and they don't have to dip the gun to come out, I guess, dip the gun to move from that cover. So what I'm hoping I'll see is something like this. They come out, that's what I'm hoping I see. Justin and Brendan are going to be sad-faced at me, pitiful, but get guys out of the mindset that the gun does not have to come down when we're moving. The gun can stay up. If we're shooting, probably should have the gun up. And I am wet. Further back. So it would be beep. We're coming back to 20. Hello there, truck. Three Charlies, and it's raining.